Hello fellow modders, this is Ron Strange Moore back with another video. Just thought I'd show you guys this little layout I set up here. Got 2 gauge trains running on it. Of course, one on top, one on the bottom. The bottom one's actually 042 March track, so it's a little wider. And I've got an 027 loop up top on a elevated LIONEL trestle set. Locomotive on top running there. That's actually from the I can't remember what year, from the service station special set LIONEL did with the Western Maryland GP20 and the hopper cars. It's a set right here. I just can't remember what year it's from. 1995. Yeah, so that would have been the 95 service station special locomotive from that set. The cars are in the box. They're new. They've never been run, so I'm just pulling those cars behind it right now. I've got a CSX EOT flashing light car on the rear end of it there. Got the crane and the Pennsylvania Power and Light Hopper from the Quaker City Limited set running on there. That was a Reading set. But yeah, this little layout turned out pretty good. I mean, it's tiny, but it's something to run trains on. Actually, believe it or not, I've got it sitting on a giant red plastic tub right now. Well, it's pretty good though. I've got a little HO scale 18 radius loop on the outside there. Of course, I have to take the bottom train off to run it, but I can run the top LIONEL and HO at the same time, because the track's too close to the HO on the bottom. Kind of hard to believe I fit that many tracks on that tiny little board. But the main thing here I wanted to show you all is that bottom train set that's running there. That's the CP Rail Limited set, and I think it was from 1989. Yes, this beautiful set box right here, 1989. They did great sets back then. Their set boxes were just absolutely awesome. Yeah, it's a great set. Double motored Magna Traction SD40. Runs perfect. Nice and smooth. And I've got it running on this tiny little black transformer right there. And believe it or not, I opened the set. It was brand new sealed last night. And it had a little bit of a surprise in it. It had a smoking caboose with it. I didn't know that caboose smoked. That came with that one. I knew they made some that had smoking cabooses, but I didn't think the CP Rail had a smoking caboose. A little bottle of smoke fluid fell out in my hand when I opened the box, so that was cool. I put some fluid in it, but that transformer just don't put out enough voltage to run that double motored engine and power that smoke unit that's in that. Look at that log car, that thing's awesome. Even got chains around it. When I got that out of the box last night, like I said, it was new. And LIONEL actually included a little plastic bag in that flat car box. It had little chains in it and the little plastic stakes that you put on it. But yeah, it was pretty neat opening that thing from 1989, so it's literally brand new. This is the first time it's ever been run. And you guys are seeing it run for the first time right now. I took it completely apart, old lube, the worm gears, everything. You open one of these sets that's that old, you've got to do a pretty good bit of maintenance to them. Them SD40s, they're a little finicky, but once you get them old lubed and everything like that, they're good LIONEL locomotives. I mean, they'll really pull double motor Magna Traction. That's a pretty big set for 89. Yep, pretty big set. You got 5 cars and a caboose, well 6 cars total, with a smoking caboose, that nice log car. The orange hopper's cool too, but they made great sets back then. They should make sets these days, in my opinion, like that. But yeah, this is a neat little layout. This thing turned out pretty good. Hard to believe I packed that much on that little board though. I can run pretty big stuff on here too on the bottom and all clear somehow. I don't know, but it does. Like that big FM Train Master sitting over there in the corner. I ran it on here and it ran perfect. Now that's double motor too. That thing will pull a tree stump out of the ground. That's a great locomotive. Of course, I don't have no horn button, or I'd blow the horn in that SD40, but that's the set box for it over there. And I got a few more here I'm going to show you all too. Some videos coming up. I'll give you a little sneak peek here. Got a Conrail made in 1987, still sealed, never been opened, with a SD40. This is a piece de resistance, as they say. 1992 Norfolk Southern S840C piggyback unit train with the extra triple crown add-on flat car with the trucks on it. So that's going to be a full one. It's got a smoking caboose, I know for sure. Then I've got this one, Union Pacific Gold Coast Limited set from 1983. It's got an operating barrel car with it, but it's an SD40 also. And I want to do a video eventually of this thing. That's actually a UPS operating package station, just like the ice station, but only it puts out UPS packages. It's got a car with it, so that ought to be pretty cool. Yeah, I actually got all this LIONEL stuff on a big trade deal that I did with my uncle on some HO and everything. Trust me, I still got my HO scale though. I'm really into the HO scale right now. I just kind of ended up with all these LIONEL and just kind of set them up and started running them. To tell you the truth. But I got a layout over here too. This is actually just a switching layout. HO scale, of course. That's my main thing, like, that I collect and operate, is HO scale trains. So this one over here is all DCC. It's got that engine out there. It's a Broadway Limited Paragon 4. Sound in DCC, man. That thing sounds awesome. It sounds just like a Southern SD40. That's a Walters Southern Bay window there. Believe it or not, that was about a $50 caboose. It's pretty crazy. But this isn't a cheap hobby, I guess, though. I'm wanting to make a coal train. I'm actually working on it. That's actually a model power hopper that I weathered. I got a few of those. Actually ain't a bad looking hopper. And I've got all of these here. Yeah, this is a small little switching layout. It actually turned out pretty good. It's sitting on a folding table right now, and I added that straight section there and that little straight section there to it, and my runaround track here. So it's like you gotta add your runaround track if you really don't have a switching layout, you know. Got that little Alco right there. It's got sound in it. You can see it sounds awesome. Anyways, I was showing you guys the LIONEL here. I'll do another video on that and show you guys that later. My intro scale question there. Anyways, got a bunch of videos on the way. A lot of stuff to show you guys, so. Anyways, I appreciate all y'all watching, commenting, subscribing, everything. Send me your comments because I answer every one of them. But I just wanted to show you guys this little O-gauge layout I built here, and that 1989 CP Rail Limited SD40 set. Anyways, I appreciate all y'all watching. Stay tuned because I got some really cool videos on the way. Anyways, this is Ron's Trains and More. Out.